could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Leonard finds George. Pass to Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And he makes it on the layup.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Russell against Wall. There's the drive. And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Russell. Paul George pulls it in.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Now here's Towns from the corner. Here's Gobert. Fires the three. Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Wall against Russell. Lets it go. George finds Zubac. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. George, no good. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
And make some noise. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Give it up for your Timberwolves dancers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. That one goes. Count it.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Out to Leonard. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Edwards. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's the Clippers on the break. Up the floor. Here's Morris. It's not going to go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Russell with the ball. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Zubats.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
George. And the jam by George.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And here's Russell. Over Wall. The shot by Russell, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
George passes to Leonard. George outside. The kick out to Morris. Outside Wall. George outside. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. George has got 6 points.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Can they get it? And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5. Let's
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Cubs.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score offense.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Shot by Leonard, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
But yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Pass to George. Morris outside. Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. Zubats passes to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell finds Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Wall against Russell. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. Back to George. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. George has got 9 points.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. The kick out to Wall. Here's George. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Gobert passes to Towns. George against Russell. Here's McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Goes up again. Gobert hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's gotten his second bucket. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. George outside. The three is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. Morris down low. Towns on him. Oh, and Towns with the block. They're running. Here's McDaniels. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
From the high post, Edwards finds Russell. Here's the three. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Edwards against George. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 2. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 16, the Clippers 18.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Taurean Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Powell in the post. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good on the triple. Here's Prince. Pass to Reid. And a nice finish on the layup.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. He doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Reid with it, guarded by Covington. Here's Prince. And again. It's Minnesota converting.
Really impressive. Prince has put in the work to diversify his offense. More comfortable down and in range.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
It's time for defense.
Jackson outside. Pass to Batum.
Let me hear you get up for your Timberwolves.
Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now Reed. To the paint. Howe with a steal. And here's Batum. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Prince has got 5.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Jackson, pass to Covington. Jackson gets the bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
2 minutes remaining.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Kyle Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Jackson outside. 1:52 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Jack's up at 3. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
A heady player in transition. Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson can facilitate as well as find looks for himself.
It's Covington on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Nas Reed.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Launches a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson outside. For 3, Powell. And he recovers it. On the wing man. Takes a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson. Powell with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Covington. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Good on the second one. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Jackson against Russell. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Just 5 to shoot from deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. McDaniels. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That free throw no good. Second free throw no good. Tipped. George against Edwards. Morris for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target, and we've reached the end of the third.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
This is the fourth quarter. So get on your feet.
And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 4 on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
The assist.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. Downs for 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Wall. It's George on the wing to take the lead. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
For 3.
Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
From down low, it's good. Off the glass. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Russell against Wall. The kick out to Morris. No good that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Russell attacking. Gobert passes to Towns. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
For 3, George. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Towns.
Both good from the line that time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Russell against Wall. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Russell, that's good.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big time bucket.
George passes to Wall. Russell against Leonard. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
The 3, George. The shot misses, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Towns. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. Now here's Russell. Here's Gobert. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. And here are the Timberwolves. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Russell against Wall. Outside Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
George's shot is off. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
And it's McDaniels in at the small forward spot.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now, here is Russell. Right side Towns for three. Edwards off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And it's Towns missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Jackson has the open look. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Morant. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Cranes the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Russell. To the paint. Here's Towns. For three, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Brooks with no one around. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Jackson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Morant.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Russell kicks to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Picked off in midair. Brooks against Edwards. Here's Jackson. And no good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Towns penetrating. Here's Gobert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if he gets looked that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And he put a 52-point game in February that year. Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's Morant after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Morant passes to Brooks. Up top, Bain. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Russell. Towns, high post. Pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Morant right side. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Moving it up. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant looking around. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Russell. He drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russell kicks to McDaniel. And another three for Minnesota.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. And we reached the end of the first quarter. But
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis.
Who wants a t-shirt out there?
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
Time to get up and make some noise for your
Outside, Bain.
Dancers. All right, fans.
Out to Morant.
Let me hear you get up for your Timberwolves Dancers.
Outside, Bain. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. Crosses over, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Up top, Bain. Towns with the steal. Edwards inside, guarded by Jackson. Right side, Towns. Here's McDaniels. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's Towns missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8 to the inside. Here's Adams. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. It's good from long range. Morant's got 9 points.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Here's Edwards. And it's Morant with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks outside. .152 left now here in the second. Jackson passes to Bain. Offline with his 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain passes to Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Jackson. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 5. It's Russell with the drive. Jackson against Towns. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Outside, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Here is Edwards. He's got 6. Outside, Russell. And the pass to Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Bing. Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. Bing against Edwards. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we thank you, David, for that interview.
23, the Grizzlies. 21.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Anderson kicks to Reed. It's rebounded by Memphis. Stolen by Reed. Rebound by Williams. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Anderson. Noel passes to Prince. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And if you're just joining us, we'll play it over a minute here in the 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jones dishes to Clark. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Anderson passes to Reed. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
Time to get hype, fans.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game.
All right, everyone, give a big hand to
Jones kicks to Williams.
Breaker.
Passes to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Outside Williams. Pass to Concho. Will it go? And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The Duke players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Reed, and he jams it with authority.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The kick out to Williams. Outside, Green. 1:52 left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Here's Clark. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Driving in. There's the feed to Prince. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Reed. Great D that time from Green. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Morant left side. Can they get it? Reed with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Morant with it. Russell's there. And again, Memphis no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Outside for Jackson. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 6 points.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Timberwolves.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Brooks, here we go. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Brooks from outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. Here's Towns. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Minnesota on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-3 run. On Target Center, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Out to Brooks from outside the arc. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. There's Jackson with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Russell against Morant. A 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Outside for Jackson. Brooks, left side. Adams trying to free himself up. Jackson passes to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Edwards with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 19. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Russell, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Steps back. Here's Payne. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant against Russell. Edwards passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Morant with a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D'Angelo Russell.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards passes to Gobert. Russell from long range. And they recover it. Pass to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Russell with it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They court it, David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is...
side, and the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Brooks missing. Now Los Angeles with it. And here's Jackson. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Memphis. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's Moran. Jackson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Jackson, the pass to Moran. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jackson finds George. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Jackson against Moran. Leonard for 3. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Bain. Inside. Here's Moran. Back to Adams. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Left side Moran. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bain, the pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Brooks.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Adams, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's Jackson on the take. George outside. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Morant into the lane. Got a hand on it. Leonard outside. George's shot is good.
know, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard on the wing. No good with the triple. Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Morant. And here's Adams. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Clippers on top, up by 3.
And your Clippers Houston team. Here we go, man.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Leonard left side and stolen by Bain. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Down low. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers in the lead.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Outside Morant. Brooks outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. For 3. Bain, no good. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Leonard. Jackson against Jackson. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal.
That's on Steven Adams.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jackson, pass to Bain. Jackson down low, guarded by Morris. Jackson can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers now. Jackson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. The shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant finds Brooks, and he gets that one. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Here's Adams. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one's off.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the half. Jackson outside. George with it. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Morant, the pass to Bain. There's 47 seconds left in the first half.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
George's shot is good.
Well, not only prolific from 3, but efficient from 3. Paul George, nicely done.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bain. Jackson outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. George finds Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Here's Morant. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
With the score, your Clippers, 22. The Grizzlies, 14.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time. Great effort to track down the long rebound.
Clark left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Williams grabs the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Buries it from 3. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Everyone, give a big round of applause for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
The Clippers in the lead.
Time for the Pacers. Come on.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Thank you, Clippers.
Powell in the post. Out to Covington. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance. And the Clippers lead by 6.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Batum. And stolen by Williams. Inside. Here's Clark. Good. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Wall. Going inside. Here's Man. Six to shoot. Pass to Batum. The shot won't fall. Good D by Clark. Outside, Williams. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's stolen away. Here we go. Covington with it. Guarded now by Williams. Wow, it's good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Jones up top. Wall covering. Outside, Williams. Here's Conchar. Three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wall finds Powell. Back to Wall. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Left side, Jones. There's the three. Here's Williams. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Right side, Covington. Crafty move. And the jam by Covington.
How about the handle of Mr. Robert Covington? Nicely done on the dribble move.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Powell passes to Covington. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Clark. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Outside Wall. Takes the three. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Jones, and there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Williams from long range.
Well, the focus of Covington on the defensive end, long, athletic, dialed into his opponent, so good at contesting shots.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Batum, pulls it. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if it's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Williams passes to Clark. Oh, they need this! Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Morris outside. Pure from three-point range. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Just 2 to shoot. Zubac with the steal. Here's Leonard. Hangs in the air. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Up top, Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson outside. George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payne against George. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
George hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Jackson outside. Outside Payne. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Morris.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Up top, Jackson. George outside. From downtown. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Payne. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Leonard on the wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Misses in close. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. George, a deep 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Adams, the pass to Morant. And again, Memphis, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. A good look from Payne. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. George for 3. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Tries to break his ice. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. The free throw drops for Payne. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
George hits them both. And here's Memphis. Down by 12. And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Leonard outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Leonard for 3. Good work defensively by Brooks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Jackson. Bain against Jackson. Pass to Adams. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Jackson for 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
George passes to Jackson. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Hands it from downtown.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and art on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding, outstanding shooter from range.
Russell passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Towns. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Towns kicks to Russell. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here Zubats goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. To end the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards against George. Edwards dishes to Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Right side Towns. Clock at 6. Timberwolves passing it around. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubats.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Outside Jackson. Outside for George. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Morris. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Outside, George. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. George has got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now, here is Morris.
Foul to the Timberwolves.
He's still scoreless so far in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Leonard with no one around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Towns missing. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers.
And your Clippers Houston team. All right, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Here is Edwards, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Edwards can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Jackson kicks to Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Jackson. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Tries the spin move. Here's Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. And rejection by McDaniel. Here's Leonard.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Up top, Russell, guarded by Jackson. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Russell trying to free himself up. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Poked away. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Minnesota basketball.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
The Clippers in the lead. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
On the clock. And here's Morris for 3. While they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Russell inside. Jackson on him. And it's Russell missing.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Edwards looking it over.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks it to McDaniels.
2 minutes.
And there's the pass to Towns. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one misses.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Jackson. George against Edwards. And George kicks to Leonard. It's Jackson atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Rebound, Minnesota. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
A 19-foot shot. Edwards passes to McDaniels. A floater, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. LA's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. The shot by George, wide open. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Anderson outside. The dish to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. And a close game so far to the first. Hey, Jay, thank you. And
Your Clippers. 28. The Timberwolves. 25. Let's put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Albert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. Over to the left wing. Takes it out to Covington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Covington's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Noel. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Wall. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. That's a 2 from Powell. The rebound by Prince.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Covington with the steal.
Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. Man, from outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. It's deflected.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
Here's Wall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wall's got his first basket.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Top of the key, and McLaughlin gets it to go.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Clippers leading by 4. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Powell. The kick out to Wall. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their stars.
Here's the screen. Anderson passes to Reed. To the middle. Batum with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
Here's Noel. The pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from three-point range. Inside. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Powell for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. George against Edwards. Pass to Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they pick up 2. 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
And Leonard has it in the corner. 4 seconds left. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
And they love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Here's George. Oh!
for me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Edwards against George. Edwards passes to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Inside. George looking over the floor. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Check out the vision from Jackson. Doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
And it's Towns missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. Outside Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. In the corner, George with it. Lets it fly. Jackson misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
George dishes to Morris. Fires for 3, and George is good for 3. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
George finds Leonard. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Hangs in the air. Gobert with the block. Edwards against George. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morris outside. Outside for George. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easier.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And here's Leonard from 3. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Edwards can't hit. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. George with the ball. 6 to shoot. From deep. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clark.
today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morant, pass to Jackson. And stolen by Gobert. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson outside. Out to the wing. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Bain. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Quick hands from Desmond, coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 5-point game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, the swat by Adams. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And yep, it's good.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And Minnesota calls time here. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Looking to win the run. And Edwards with the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Bain. Outside for Morant. Clock at 6. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Russell to the paint. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant against McDaniels. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. The 3-ball. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. A great job to establish position and square up.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Bain against Edwards. Another shot. Here's Adams. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Bain. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Here's Jackson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's McDaniels on the wing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the #1 thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Outside for Brooks, outside Bain. The three, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
And both free throws good for Russell. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. With the drive. And Gobert with a block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And that one's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Timeout called. Memphis.
We can hear you. All right.
Well, Memphis shooting 40% from the field in this one.
Give it up for
Morant against Russell. Jackson pass to Bain. Outside for Brooks. Now here's Morant, guarded by Russell. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gobert's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And it's Russell on the drive. Count the basket. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Good D by Gobert.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jackson on the wing. Outside for Brooks. The 3. They get it back. Pass to Morant. Stolen by Russell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
A minute 22 left in the second quarter. Gobert. Blocked again! They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Burning around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Driving in. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Morant against Russell. Jackson outside. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ooh, poked away, and stolen by Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution.
And so it's Memphis with it. Jones in the post. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Grizzlies, 21. The Timberwolves, 27.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Green, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Jumps up, and Williams punches it home.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson inside. Williams defending.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Outside Jones. Driving inside. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Green. Here's Conchar. Second chance shot. Not going to go that time.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Right side Jones. Williams against Anderson. Williams passes to Clark. On the wing, Conchar. From outside, off the mark. Here's Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And Clark with a block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Minnesota ball.
To the middle. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Here's Prince. Off target from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside, Williams. Misses the three. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Anderson. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. Green finds Jones. Back to Green. And here is Williams. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conchar. Clark right side. Shoots over Reed. Here's Conchar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Russell against Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Gobert. It counts, and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
That one misses for Gobert. For Memphis, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here comes the break. Bain, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside McDaniels, takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Outside for Brooks to take the lead. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. McDaniels passes to Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And it's Adams missing.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Russell to pass to Towns. Russell against Morant. Outside Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Morant. Oh, did you see that finish? And that one is hammered home.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Offline with a 3. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Morant with it. Russell covering. To tie it up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
At the line for
That one drops. He ties it up. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Edwards can't hit.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Edwards against Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Gobert up top. Towns passes to Gobert.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
shooting for Minnesota.
Both shots good from the strike.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Moran against Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Moran. Bain against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bain finds Moran. Jackson outside. 3-pointer. Good. And the setup by Moran. Moran's got assist number 7 tonight.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Outside for Brooks. 1 minute left in the game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Russell to pass to Towns. And he sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Paul Anthony First personal foul. 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a lead.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine. And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Towns against Jackson. McDaniels inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Brooks with it. And And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them.
In all its excitement. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hyped, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Nobody near Leonard. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Stolen by George. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Jackson kicks to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Leonard's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And a lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor, really knows the limitations in his range.
Jackson finds George. On the wing, Morris. Zubac the pass to George. Clock at 4. Adams brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now, here's Morant for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George against Bain. And here's Leonard from three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. Stolen by Jackson. Now Brooks. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
That one is no good. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Zubac, rebounded by Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bain kicks to Jackson. That one doesn't go. And the Clippers will come the other way. More. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Jackson showing off a little bit of his range that time. So confident in that release.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Morant outside. And a wide open look for Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Bain against George. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Adams. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down by 12. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Jackson against Brooks. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside for Jackson for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. While other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Morant with it, guarded now by Jackson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Paul George.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Jackson. Payne for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 12. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brooks dishes to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Leonard against Brooks. Can't hit that one. 20 that time from Leonard. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
George with the bucket.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson kicks to George. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant outside. Payne for 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Bain, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. Morris kicks to George. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson from long range. Paul George grabs the miss. Leonard inside, guarded by Bain. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Morant against Jackson. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard kicks to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
That's a nice play. Reggie Jackson, crafty at the offensive end. In the 2021 playoffs, if you remember, Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Here is Zubats. Outside for George. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 10. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
George with no one around sinks the 3-pointer. George has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Clippers. Morant kicks to Brooks. Payne for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Because of Paul George.
Thanks so much, David Wilson. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the small forward. Here's Wall. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks could go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. The kick out to Williams. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Chalk up 2 there. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Powell. Batum sets a screen for Powell. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Powell, the pass to Batum. Batum sets a screen for Powell to stop the drought. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Williams with the ball for the Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Driving inside. Here's Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
Jones against Jackson. Williams inside. The shot, no good. Jackson dishes to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion, the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
There's the pass to Concho. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. Williams can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 6. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. Green against Leonard. Leonard draws the double. A 3 from Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Offensive rebound. Morris against Morant. Morris inside. It's tipped.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out of the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Takes it out to Leonard. Morant with the steal. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Morris. Bain finds Morant. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
George against Bain. Left side Jackson. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Bain. Defended by George. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's George. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And you see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Jackson has the open look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clearly.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Here's George. They get the rebound. Zubac kicks to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. The second effort. Nice move. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Inside, here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. And 11 points for Leonard.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pass to Bain. Stolen by George. A finish. And George with the stuff.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
Morant passes to Jackson. No good on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, George. Passes to Morris. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the try. Outside Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson passes to Morant. And Morant moves it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
It's Jackson with the drive. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And Desmond Bain pulls it down.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Jackson from long range. Outside, George. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.